everyone, this is Serena. Today what I'm going to be showing you how to do is this butterfly embellishment using the Cricut machine. Now what I love about the Cricut machine is that you can make all kinds of different things. If you want to make your own embellishments, it's possible. I think since I've gotten mine, I haven't bought any embellishments. The cartridges are a little bit pricey, but I think I've bought all of mine for under $40. If you go to Joann's and Michael's and you get the 50% off coupons and those sorts of things, it really is reasonable if that's something you want to invest in. Stay tuned for the video.
So the first thing I did was I cut out these wings from the Create Critter Cricut cartridge, and it's layer 2. So what I did is I just cut out the wings. I didn't cut out any of the other pieces of the butterfly. These are cut at 1 3/4. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these through my Cuttle Bug using, I believe it's called Swiss dots, so that it has some texture to it. Okay, so I'm just going to make it go through. And as you can see, now my wings have a lot of texture. I don't know if you can see that, but there's polka dots on it. So this is what my wings look like now that I ran it through the Cuttle Bug. It has the impression of the dots on it. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set these to the side, and I'm just going to get a bucket, and I'm going to spray some Tattered Angels in there. I'm going to select a few colors that I really like. This is Cherub Pink and Cosmos and a little bit of Peppermint Stick. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of build up the liquid in there, and I'm going to stick the wings in there one at a time. And as you'll notice, it picked up color where the dots are. So I'm just going to leave that one there. I'm going to do the same with the next one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a little bit of heat to them with my heat gun. I'm just going to hold them down. And that's just so that it's easier to work with them. So those are pretty much dry. Now I'm going to take this wire. It's actually Jewelry Essentials stringing. It's 18 gauge aluminum jewelry wire. And the reason I chose to use this is because this wire is easy to bend. The reason I'm going to use this is to make the body of the butterfly just like this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of the wings up to it and just kind of guess where I want it at. So I want it to be sticking up about that much. And I would think the body should probably be there. So instead of cutting it here, I'm going to leave my thumb here and I'm going to fold it. And while I'm doing this, I'm just kind of going to crisscross it. Now I'm going to take my pliers and just cut it right there. So now we have the body. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to take some glue dots. I'm going to turn this around. And I'm going to put it where I know the wings are going to cover it. So about there. And kind of in the middle. So now we have the 2 glue dots on there. I'm going to take the first wing and I'm going to kind of put it halfway on the glue dots. And I'm going to take the other wing and kind of overlap it just a little bit so that it's more secure. And you're going to have to adjust it as you go. I'm actually going to cut a little bit more off of this side so they're even. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of Stickles, if I can find it. Here it is. So this is in Fruit Punch. So I'm just going to add it in the center. Just give it a little bit more bling. Okay. And there we go. That is the completed embellishment. So now I can even kind of crumple it so that it looks a little bit more realistic, or I'm going to go ahead and crumple it. Should have done this before. And there you go. I can go ahead and add this to a scrapbook or a frame or anything.